reacted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere.
He's gone for it!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Real Zaragoza have made this tremendous start, Jim. What's the reason for it?
Shapes to shoot!
Good clearance and very necessary.
And the finish!
And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Kagawa. Forward it goes. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Real Zaragoza head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're already back underway here.
Zaragoza playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this score.
And a shot!
A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
He's through the middle. And here's Wagner Love. Now it's Kagawa.
Has a goal! He has done it! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Has a hit. They've done it. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
So that's two now without...
Has a pop. They are rampant. And the lead is extended still further.
Real Zaragoza take a 3-goal. And the referee brings it to a close. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Zaragoza will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Wagner, it's Wagner long! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Gone for a throw-in. Done very well to intervene. Oh, shooting chance! And the counter is on. Goes long. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, nice touch. Whipped in. Still goalless. Let us put a stop to that. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Lobs it in gently. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Kagawa. Chance, and the finish! Goal! The breakthrough strike!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
It's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Real ZARAGOZA head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Zaragoza really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Kagawa. Alcorcon coming into this game on the back of a really good result. Great lead! And another time! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Real Zaragoza have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Ball's out on the left now. Kagawa. Beautifully done. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Real Zaragoza have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Tries lifting it over. That's good defending, very good defending. And that will be the final act. Real Zaragoza did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Zaragoza can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Real Zaragoza. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. A note about the opposition and their record over the last three: played 3, lost 3.
Yeah, that grabbed my attention, Peter, and it is turning into an ugly stretch now. And believe me, a dressing room can become...
Has a hit! Goal! And it's Real Zaragoza who take the lead. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
Real Zaragoza take the early advantage. Hoists it forward. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Forward it goes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Joy! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. tail's most definitely up now.
Real Zaragoza, the most prolific team in the league this season. Gets on the end of it, and the shot!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Played it short.
He's had a go! Chance again? No.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Played into the middle. Kagawa. And it's Kagawa. He gets past his man. How about a shot? Tries to get it forward quickly. Dashing forward at pace. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Real Zaragoza get the ball rolling in the second half.
Zaragoza clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Going for goal! Back of the net! Into the lead once more!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Real Zaragoza go into the lead.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, he's in.
Love shoots! It's there!
And there's the goal they've been looking for. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Wagner Love is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Goes for goal!
And it's played forward. Forward it goes. All the way back, and they start again. Tries to get it forward quickly, and he won't reach that. Plays it out to the wing. Now the cross. And that's that. Real Zaragoza have been very happy with a job well done, an efficient win for which the players simply did enough. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Albacete are enjoying great form in front of goal right now. 5 games in a row they've scored.
Albacete have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And that's been levered clear.
He's had a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Kagawa. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Got rid of that. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be outmuscled. Real chance! He's scored! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Real Zaragoza take the lead, 1-0.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Needed a better pass there. And the first half is done. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Oh, shooting chance!
Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
They've played it short. Lovely feet.
Goes for it!
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Kagawa. Albacete, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Kagawa. Well played, he saw that coming. Kagawa has it in a wide position, so what next?
it into the area. He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Real Zaragoza have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Goes for the cross.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
It'll be a throw-in. And they've been caught out here. And that's that. Real Zaragoza can be very happy with a job well done. An efficient win, for which the players simply did enough. Would you sum up what we've witnessed?
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Malaga are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with it. And it's been given away. What a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Oh, he's had a shot! And it's a goal!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Real Zaragoza draw first blood here.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Hoists it forward. Cross, massive leap! Oh, not the best of headers. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Real Zaragoza head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Already up and running for the second half. Real Zaragoza carrying a 1-goal lead. And it's played forward. Goes for it!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Now, and the shot! Gets wrestled off the ball. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And the weighted pass.
Zaragoza are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And that's it. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The team's indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The crowd's yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
The action has already started. Flashes into the area. Out for a throw. This could fall anywhere. Chance to break. Missa.
Leganes have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Real Zaragoza are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Forward it goes. A bit of throw in. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on. Kagawa so cleverly used the drop of the shoulder to take him into a shooting position, and he got that part right at least.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Come back to the keeper. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward.
Zaragoza merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. Chooses to go back. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it. He's had a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. He's
up to meet it! He's missed, but by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Forward it goes. It could be in here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Done very well to intervene. Well, that's where he wants it. Could move up a gear here. Plays it out to the flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good interception. And it's got through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly. And it's played forward. It's a loose ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's there to clear it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hit into the... Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Levante can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Real Zaragoza have been defending beautifully lately. Class needed to be better than that, and he knows it. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Help's available out wide. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Big chance! Nicely worked.
They used the 1-2 to great effect in working their way through the middle then. A little more luck though, and they may have been celebrating.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly... Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time. and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us and we are on track. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And already we're underway here. Has a pop! And he's done it! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from Milan City.
Real Zaragoza take the early advantage. Turns and goes back. Up to meet it! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Zaragoza are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Real Zaragoza get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is...
Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Plays a clever pass. Gets up to head it! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Real Zaragoza take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Out to the left it goes. Big chance! Real Zaragoza totally rampant here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Real Zaragoza have run riot in the first half, and hits one! Hoists it forward. Tenerife, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Forward it goes. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Time for a change in personnel. Repelled by the keeper. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. It's a loose ball. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Wagner Love. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, shapes to shoot! And in it goes! And again, they pile on the misery.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Time for changes on both sides, actually.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Going for goal! He's put his foot right through that one. And he's searching through. Over to the left. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a bit...
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good. Has a pop! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Go. Hoists it forward. Played back in. Turns and goes back. He could be in here. Shapes to shoot! In for the follow-up. Almeria, a good run here at home, unbeaten in the last 5. Oh, what a... He's gone for it! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
He's played it short. Got a sight of goal here. Plays it back. And it's Kagawa. Hits one! It's in! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Real Zaragoza get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Big chance! And in it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Zaragoza are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Real Zaragoza sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're off again. Dunk. Tries lifting it up, goes for goal! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, the pass was bang on and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Real Zaragoza are the standout defensive side of the moment. They've not conceded in their last 5. Choric. Oh, that's nice. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Kagawa. He's got options out wide. He's there to receive. Hits one! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That was a given. It always was.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Real Zaragoza tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Nicely controlled. That intervention was very necessary. Real Zaragoza have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Going through. And time is up. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Zaragoza will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense... That's surely a foul, free kick. Tries to... Real chance! Goal! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Real ZARAGOZA draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Kagawa. Real ZARAGOZA are on a good run here at home, unbeaten in the last 5. Turns and goes back. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Good take, and he's had a look. And it's Kagawa. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
He is not one... And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, and still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Real ZARAGOZA head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're already into the second period.
Well, it's been tight, Pete.
Up to meet it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
There will be a throw-in. Hoists it high. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Plays it over to the other flank. Real ZARAGOZA are making a change now. What an adventurous run from a defender. Kagawa plays it out to the flank. Good clearance and very necessary. Gets wrestled off the ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Real ZARAGOZA need to hold on for a few more moments. And that will be the final act. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal...
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We have already started here. He's gone for it! They've scored! And it's Real Zaragoza who take the lead. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Real Zaragoza break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And help's available out wide. And that should be the keepers. And the shot! In it goes! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang.
Has a goal! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Real Zaragoza take a 3-goal lead. And we've reached half-time. As easy as 1-2-3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular team.
Shoots! And yes, it's there! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Real Zaragoza tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Real Zaragoza are in superb form defensively. 5 consecutive clean sheets. Lovely bit of skill there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Big chance! Loses his balance and loses the ball.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Gets it into the middle. Rapidly approaching the end. Real Zaragoza are on the verge of another win, closing in on 4 in a row. Kagawa. It's the chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And there goes the final whistle. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures.
Only one team.